Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to understand a 2-bit asynchronous binary counter, also known as a ripple counter. First, let's look at the components used in the circuit. We are using JK flip-flops with negative edge triggered clock, a clock signal, and a battery to power the circuit. Before we go into the circuit, let's understand what a counter is. A counter is a sequential circuit that counts in binary form. It changes its output based on clock pulses. In this case, we are using a 2-bit counter, so it can count from 0 to 3, which means it has 4 states. This is called an asynchronous or ripple counter because the clock is not applied to all flip-flops at the same time. Instead, the output of one flip-flop is used as the clock for the next flip-flop. Because of this, there is a small delay between changes, which is called ripple effect. Now let's understand the structure of the circuit. The first JK flip-flop receives the external clock signal. Since it is negative edge triggered, it changes state when the clock goes from high to low. The second flip-flop does not receive the clock directly. Instead, it receives the output of the first flip-flop as its clock input. This means the second flip-flop changes only when the first one toggles from high to low. Both flip-flops are configured in toggle mode by setting J equals 1 and K equals 1. This means the output toggles on every negative edge of the clock signal. Now let's understand how the counting happens step by step. Initially, both outputs are 0, 0. On the first negative edge of the clock, the first flip-flop toggles, so Q0 becomes 1. Now the output is 0, 1. On the next negative edge, Q0 toggles back to 0. This falling edge acts as a clock for the second flip-flop, so Q1 toggles to 1. Now the output becomes 1, 0. On the next negative edge, Q0 toggles again to 1, while Q1 remains unchanged. So the output becomes 1, 1. 0. On the next negative edge, Q0 toggles back to 0, and again this triggers the second flip-flop, so Q1 toggles back to 0. Now the output returns to 0, 0, and the cycle repeats. This sequence shows counting in binary form. Now let's observe the behavior carefully. You can notice that Q0 changes faster than Q1. This is because Q0 is directly connected to the clock, while Q1 depends on Q0. This is another reason why it is called ripple counter. Now look at the waveforms in the simulation. The first waveform is the clock signal. The second waveform is Q0, which is the least significant bit. The third waveform is Q1, which is the most significant bit. You can clearly see that the output changes when the negative edge of the clock occurs. The counter follows the sequence 0, 0, then 0, 1, then 1, 0, then 1, 1, and then repeats. This confirms that the circuit is working as a 2-bit asynchronous binary counter. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more electronics explanations.